Hey beautiful friend, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time around here, I am Charl of adornwithcharl.com and I am your bag, beauty adornment guide, and independent consultant with Paparazzi accessories. And what I do is offer you boldness and beauty through stylish jewelry to sweeten your style on Zoom or in any room. So hopefully this video will be short and I don't ramble too much because I really want to get to the point because I should be packing right now. However, I have just felt compelled to make a video sharing this one thing that you should not do when it comes to how you organize or store your jewelry, and that is to have a pegboard. I 100% do not recommend using pegboards for jewelry storage. So when I first joined, I watched training videos from one of my upline leaders, and I think she's been like a part of Paparazzi probably like for a decade by now. So I'm sure using the pegboard, I don't know, maybe it was beneficial to her, but I'm going to share with you why I regret having a pegboard. So I originally started with the clothing rack and, you know, just the pegboards on the clothing rack. But then my inventory grew to the point that the board got so heavy, it fell over. And of course, jewelry went everywhere. And so my husband came up with the idea to build me one like on the wall. So he built that, nice and cute. I mean, it was real cute when I would go live, you know, as my background, and it was all filled with jewelry. However, we are moving. And so I had to take down, which I'll probably share a short video, just sharing the process. So you can see like how much work I had to do on a YouTube short. But I thought it would take me 1, maybe 2 days to get all of the jewelry down. And I started Sunday, today is Wednesday. And today alone, I've been in this room since 1 p.m. It is now 9:08 p.m. Now, granted, I did pause to get something to eat. So maybe we can subtract maybe 30 to 45 minutes from that 1 to 9. But that's still a long time. And I'm still not done putting away the jewelry. So yes, I've taken everything off of the board and I removed the J-hooks, but I literally still have jewelry that I'm looking at. It's not too much, but it's just crazy that I still have pieces to put away. So what I did is I would keep one piece out as like my display piece, or just for me to kind of like be mindful of what I've shown already, if that makes sense. However, I've come up with a more efficient way. So the way that I store my jewelry in general, so I had the board for like the one extra piece, but the way I store my pieces in general is they're in Ziploc bags. I'm trying to see if I can like grab this. Ooh, I almost dropped that. So I have these bins and you see it has a number on it, 210 through 221. So that number is the last 3 numbers on the SKU of the piece. So every piece that ends in a SKU number between 210 and 221, it's in this little bin here. And inside the bin, I have the pieces in Ziploc bags. And some people may use a Sharpie marker and just write directly on the bag. However, I have chemical allergies, which is why, one of the reasons why I am an independent consultant with Paparazzi. It positions me to be able to work from home because I am allergic to fragrance. So it's challenging for me to be in traditional work environments or just out in the world in general. And if I seem like I'm struggling, please bear with me. I am literally like surviving this day and this packing on 3.5 hours of sleep. And literally like we have to load up our truck tomorrow and the house still looks very much lived in. So I still have so much packing to do, which is why my mind is just like super blown about how long it's taken me to put this jewelry away. And that's why I felt the need to come and share with you why you should not use a pegboard to organize your jewelry. So I use a sticky note instead of a Sharpie. And the cool thing about the sticky note is if I need to reuse this bag, I can just change the sticky note and put a different number. And so what I've recently been doing for my lives is, instead of having the individual piece pulled out that I'm gonna show, I'll just pull out the whole bag, and I'll have like, what do you call it? I guess you can say like a rolling drawer. I don't have one. I want to invest in one. But I had like this little like plastic like bin with 3 drawers. And I would have that next to me. And I would just have the baggies for the pieces that I want to show like in those drawers. And I would have like one piece out. So you see those earrings right here. They're not in the packaging. So I could literally just open the Ziploc and pull out that individual piece that I want to show, versus like having to have it all laid out on a pegboard. I just keep it in the bags and I just pull out the whole bag. And the cool thing about pulling out the whole bag is when people claim pieces, instead of me having to like go through individual bins to fulfill orders, I already have the bags out. So I can literally just pull the pieces directly from the bags. And what I found is it's way easier to put the bag back in place than it is to put back a ton of like individual pieces, if that makes sense. Hopefully that part makes sense, but that's how organized. I have a little chef. I have my little plastic bins all numbered on the shelf. The number system that I use is the last 3 numbers on the SKU. And this definitely helps if you have a website, which I do have my personal website through Shopify, adornwithcharles.com. And this number system, it just works. Is there something else I wanted to share? I think that's it. But like, do not use a pegboard. If you want to get a small pegboard, like just to have behind you, like if you're doing a live video for display, I mean, that's cute and that's fine, but I would not suggest using a pegboard to like store your pieces. And another thing too, having some of the pieces out, mainly gold, not all of the gold items turned, but some of them turned being out. And so that's another reason why moving forward, I'm just going to keep the jewelry in the packaging, you know, keep it in the little Ziploc bag. And that way I don't have to worry about, you know, pieces changing, because all of the pieces that have still been stored, they still have their original color. So I think I covered everything. I did plan to do like an in-depth organizing video, so maybe I'll come back and do another one. Just let me know if you have questions, and that will determine like how I approach the in-depth video. But I just wanted to give you a gist of how I organize my pieces and to share with you, if you are an independent consultant and you are just starting and you're like, oh, let me get a pegboard because you see everybody else with a pegboard, girl, do not do it, okay? So I hope you found this helpful. Again, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and be great. I'm going to get back to packing. So until I am back again, beautiful friend, have a good evening, a good day, a wonderful life. Bye.